Hello, today we're going to proceed with Barron's Essential Words for IELTS Unit 7 Text 2. So on the left hand side we have a text which calls brand loyalty, and on the right hand side we have questions related to this text. Let's read the task. Answer the questions about brand loyalty. Questions 1 to 8. Do the following statements agree with the information in the reading passage? Right. True if the statement agrees with this information. False if the statement contradicts information. Not given if there is no information on this in the passage. Let's read the first sentence. International conglomerates are more successful at creating brand loyalty than small businesses are. So let's highlight keywords. So international conglomerates and about brand loyalty itself and about small businesses, a comparison between them. So let's scan the text and let's try to find any information about international conglomerates. And here in the first sentence we have international conglomerate, but there is no information about small businesses. And let's read this first sentence. From the neighborhood barber to the international conglomerate, most businesses have a common goal: repeat customers. So it doesn't say that it is more successful at creating brand loyalty than small businesses. Even we go further, there is no comparison between the international conglomerate and the small businesses. So the answer to our first question is gonna be not given. I put here in that way. Okay, so we go further to second sentence. New customers may have only a fleeting interest in a particular brand. So they were saying about new customers and about fleeting interest. So we have to find these keywords from our text. We go further, and here in the following sentence we have some information about new customers and some information about fleeting. Let's read this sentence. Developing a committed clientele can be more valuable than attracting new customers whose loyalty to a company's product may be fleeting. So this is basically true. New customers may have only a fleeting interest in a particular brand. So our answer to the second question is going to be true. So we go further to the third sentence. Brand loyalty occurs more often with household staples than with luxury items. So we have to highlight household staples and luxury items. Let's go further. So basically we scan first paragraph. We start to scan the second paragraph and try to find any information about household staples, yeah. So there is nothing about that, and then we go to the following paragraph where we have some information about household staples here. And let's read this sentence. So products that create true consumer loyalty trend to be non-essential day-to-day items such as tobacco, beverages, candy, and the beauty products, as well as luxury purchases such as designer clothes and cars. Household staples such as milk, eggs, sugar, and pepper products create little brand loyalty, with most consumers just as likely to purchase private labels or store brands or whatever is on sale. So this is not right. This is actually false. So it's gonna be false. It doesn't often occurs with household staples and luxury items. They were not saying about that. So we go further to the fourth sentence. Brand loyalty includes the belief that one brand outperforms other brand. So we're saying that it outperforms, and as they were just comparing some brands, I just recommend to highlight it as well. and we scan further. Since we scanned all of these paragraphs, we have to go further and to try some information here in the following paragraph, anything about brands and outperforms of them. And here in this paragraph there is information about outperforms, so and about brands. So let's read this sentence. Brand loyal consumers are unlikely to defect to the competition because loyal consumers develop a preference for a product, ignore negative associations, and believe it outperforms others, even when there is little difference among brands. So the answer to this first question is going to be true. This brand loyalty includes the belief that one brand outperforms other brands. It says, and believe it outperforms others. So basically it says exactly the same as in this sentence. Let's go further. We'll go to the fifth question. Endorsement of a product by a famous person can help create brand loyalty. So they were saying about endorsement. Let's highlight this endorsement. And by a famous person, and I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be synonyms gonna be used as famous person. So we try to find answer to this question from this text. So let's scan quickly as possible. So in this paragraph we can just see about brand loyalty. So they were saying about endorsement here. Let's highlight this keyword. And they were saying celebrity. A famous person is basically celebrity. This is synonyms. So let's read this sentence. People identify with the same image associated with a brand, for example, as a result of celebrity endorsement or because of the social values of the company. So the answer is true. Basically, they use these famous people for advertising of their campaign. So the answer to this fifth question is going to be true. We go further. Companies can convince consumers to change their brand loyalty by lowering prices. So, but companies convince consumers to change their brand loyalty by lowering prices. So they were saying about lowering prices, and we can go further, and we can just try to find any information about that. So we scanned here, they were not saying about lowering the price. So here, so there is information about the cost. Basically this is a price. Let's highlight it, and let's read this sentence. During the recession of the early 21st century, more consumers in Europe and North America turned to brands that cost less instead of the ones they prefer, and more retailer packaged goods under their own private labels. So there is no information that companies were convincing consumers to change their brand. So we don't have to waste our time to scan all of it, because as you can see there is no information anything about that, anything about the price. They were just saying about cost less here, but nothing else. So the answer to our question is going to be not given. So we go further. So seventh question. The phenomenon of brand loyalty is seen in countries around the world. So this phenomenon of brand loyalty and around the world. Our keyword is going to be phenomenon and around the world. It's everywhere. So we try to find any information about that phenomenon, and we can scan the text. And here we have the word phenomenon, and let's read this sentence. Brand loyalty is a worldwide phenomenon, but it is a luxury that prevails where people have more money to spend. So worldwide is around the world. This is synonyms. Let's highlight the worldwide. So they were just saying a true, because phenomenal brand loyalty is seen in countries around the world. Brand loyalty is a worldwide phenomenon. So the answer to 7th question is gonna be true. So we go further on 7th question. Consumers are drawn to certain brands because they believe the brands give them status. So there is about consumers and about status, which is given by some brands. Let's go further and let's try to find any information about the status. So here we have this, in this sentence we have a word status. Let's read this sentence. In addition, people consistently purchase pricey items because of the perceived status those items confer. So this is true. This is true. People keep buying that brand thing because they believe that they give them some status. So answer to this 8th last question is gonna be true. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm trying to publish more videos as soon as possible. So good luck with your IELTS exam. Have a good day. Bye.